This is the Power 88 Organic Jam, and that was Almost May in Memphis, and that's from the forthcoming album by Jay Psaros, Up the Road, actually. On Up the Road is the name of it. And Jay, it's coming out in May, you said?
In May, so I'm shooting for May 1st.
Okay.
May 1st, yeah.
All right. Is that going to be the top radio track, or is that still being decided? How does that stuff kind of work out? Is it?
It's kind of up to the DJs. It's up to you.
It is. Okay.
It's up to you, you know?
That's the cool thing about independent music is
Yes.
is you let the listener decide what they like. It's not up to some guy at Billboard magazine that might not even have spent too much time listening to you. It's not up to some suit and tie at Sony Records or whatnot. It's really up to the community that it's in, and that's a great thing.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for that. Like when you sent me the message saying, "Hey, why don't you come down?" I really got the sense you were listening to my music, and that's where it all starts. You can get a few people who really like what you do and get the buzz out, and it just keeps the ball rolling. And the ball doesn't keep rolling if people don't put the effort into pushing it, which is just listening to the music. First thing, you know.
Now, you want to tell our listeners tonight maybe a little bit. I know you did talk a little bit about what you're going to do differently on this album, the deadlines and stuff. Anything you want to say about maybe the message of the album as opposed to more some of the behind-the-scenes kind of stuff?
Well, the message of the album, it's more so a theme than a message. Like I said, the first album was there was a lot of personal magic, just going into this place with nice equipment and actually doing a song start to finish. But the second album, it was like, okay, check that off the list. We did that. But in that process, after having the first album done, it brought a lot of travel opportunities. I was playing all throughout New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, down to Rhode Island a couple of times, and then did a national tour last summer. So there's kind of a road country theme. Not country music, but there's a
Americana.
Americana, yeah, there you go. There's a little bit of a twang in there somewhere if you listen closely. So a lot of it was drawing from inspiration that the experience from the first album brought me. So I guess the message, if there were to be a message, would to be to keep doing what you're doing. Because without my first experience and without doing that, I would not have the second experience. And I'm hoping that this second experience will bring a third and a fourth. And it's not so important. What I've been learning is that what you do isn't the best thing, but as long as you're doing something. And people really, really make note of that. I mean, no one ever cared about tripping and running, it seemed, until they found that I was touring for it. And then all of a sudden I got some good press out of it. And people that I haven't heard from in a while said, "Oh, wow, like you're a musician, how's it going?" And well, it's the real deal all of a sudden. I'm like, I don't know, I guess. And then did a couple radio things, and all of a sudden people who didn't have faith or didn't, keep writing your songs, have fun, they look at you as a musician. And it's funny how it kind of happens that way, where it's not the song that's making it, that makes your career. It's all the experience that comes along with it. It's the perseverance. It's the trying. I think anyone likes to see people who are trying and are putting their will to the challenge, I think. So the second CD, definitely want to keep trying.
I think you're doing a pretty damn good job trying, I want to say.
End quote.
Now, let's. I'm going to leave this up to you. Actually, I know I'm the DJ here, and this is my show and everything. But are we gonna play one more track off of On Up the Road, or do you want to get right into your next live tune?
Let's do a live tune. I'd love you guys to hear Olivia's beautiful voice.
Okay.
Olivia is an extremely talented singer-songwriter in her own right. She's got a website out, too. It's oliviabrownlee.com. That's Olivia like it sounds, Brown like the color, LEE.com. And so I'm excited to sing a couple tunes with her, and it's nice to collaborate with someone so talented as she is.
Now, how did these two talents collide and come together? That's what I want to hear.
Medieval Manor.
Well, Medieval Manor.
Medieval Manor.
That's our theme song there. So, yeah, she actually was the Christmas party, and I was playing for our Christmas party with my buddy Was Emmett there that year? No, I was actually
Scon.
Bill Scon, our other minstrel, and Jimmy and Craig. We're playing, and she walks in, and she comes right up with her concertina mini accordion, and
It's a real instrument.
and so we just started playing and talked after and started going open mics together, and ever since then we've just been playing out, and she's been doing her thing, I've been doing mine, and every now and then we come together, and it's a good situation.
I'm in agreement with you guys. I like the situation is great. Not the situation from the Jersey Shore. No, I think that's the first time they've ever been mentioned here on the Organic Jam. So I don't think that's,
sorry to bring that into your studio.
I don't think that's going to happen again. But Jay's going to play a tune right now. The name of the tune is...
Let's do Right Next to Me.
All right. Take it away.
Okay. How's that? A little guitar now? Haven't seen your face in days. Back behind this cryptic wall, simply fade away. And I have no radar that can put you on my screen. Long as I keep moving, I want you right next to me. Leaving in the summertime, but it's worth my while just to love you like a friend of mine. Would it be outrageous if I asked yourself to stay? Though it's your decision that I'm hoping to persuade. Say, oh, 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 oh. Want you here right next to me, because outside the wind which is blowing today reminds me to worry about the weather all the way. Sunshine, warm temperatures, skies that are blue, and disappear without a care like me right next to you. Say, oh, oh, want you here right next to me. Slow and steady wins the race, assuming there's a finish line to walk across at any time. I'll keep on moving if you choose to keep my pace. This energy was never meant for someone to replace. Say, oh, 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 want you here right next to me.
Excellente. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, that's on the new album, right?
That's on the new album as well.
It is. It is. I want to thank you for coming down. This has been wonderful. We're having a great time here with Jay Psaros and Olivia Brownlee, right?
Yeah.
Olivia,
Yes.
your website one more time. Let's get that out there.
That'll be oliviabrownlee.com. That's Olivia, brown like the color, LEE.com.
And Jay's website, jaysarosmusic.com. And Jay,
Yeah, that's jaypsarosmusic.com. JAY, P as in Peter, S as in Sam, AROS.
And Jay and I had a little banter about this a couple weeks back when he found out he was going to come on the air. He said that not everybody spells out the name, because that can be a hard thing.
Yeah.
That hard P there, that hard P there.
Yeah, not everybody does. At this point, I've just grown to whatever I've been called, everything, Pasquale, psoriasis, you name it, you know. So we have Jay Psaros coming in tonight, and so I've grown to just accept and not fight whatever comes my way.
Well, hey, we're going to play One more tune off of the new upcoming album, and the tune is called "Learning to Be Free."
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you'd like to say about this particular tune here?
This song, what song was it that kind of I was listening to a lot? Steve Winwood. There's a song, "Spy in the House of Love."
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that song?
I don't know it. I probably know it by sound, but I don't know it by name.
I was definitely going through a little Steve Winwood phase for a while.
Traffic.
Yeah. Oh, he's great. He's such a mega talent. But he's just a lot of his solo stuff just has this nice groove with the congas and stuff going on. And I was also going through my John Mayer phase at the same time, where John Mayer puts a little bit more of a jazzy vibe into some of his songs, and really paying attention to the way he structured his songs. And it's kind of a trickle effect with John Mayer, because Tom Petty is he's my ultimate favorite songwriter, and then John Mayer also loves Tom Petty, so he kind of learned from listening to Petty, and now I'm trying to learn from the people who learned from listening to Tom Petty, I suppose. But I really appreciate the way he structures his songs, and this was another song that was really fun recording and playing with Tony on, because he came right in. He's like, all right, this is what we can do to kind of make this song groove and ride out a little bit more.
Now, Tony Cimino is the producer?
Cimino, yeah, he's a sound engineer and drummer.
Okay.
So he did all the drums, and it's just us two when we go in the studio. And it's a really cool vibe. The studio doesn't have a bathroom or anything really. It's heated by a wood stove, but it's got a bunch of nice stuff in there. He's got toys from 1962 and upwards, and so it's just a real creative process. We go in there, we sit down with an idea, and we kind of laugh, because we're just a couple of jerks sitting in this little place out in Easton, and we get to do what we love, and it's quiet, no one bothers you. But he's a pleasure to work with. And but this song was actually recorded before Tripping and Running was done, or right at the tail end of that. Because it's the way that I like to do it. I don't say, here are 12 songs I want to record. I go up there and I record as they come, or as I record as I feel. And over a while, you have this big body of songs, and you try, okay, this song not so good, shop it. This song we like. And what we were talking about earlier, you kind of let the people decide. You let your friends, you let the people you work with, you come in, you might say something, hey, I really like this song, like you like words, and this song, people always like this song. And I like this song too, so it's a win-win with this one, and I'm excited that we get to play it on air today.
Learning to Be Free. Is this the first time this is on radio too? Or?
First time.
It is. This is the raw and uncut version before it hit mastering?
This is before it's mastered. This is mixed. I'm actually going back up there on Thursday to do the final mix and then the master.
All right, we're going to play Learning to Be Free right now off of Jay's brand new album coming out in May, on Up the Road. I keep screwing that one up. It's On Up the Road. And when we get done with that, Jay's going to come back. We're going to do 2 more tunes. And that's something to be sticking around for. So here it is for the first time on the radio. And the first time I'm going to get this right, On Up the Road is the name of the album.
I've got a memory, but it's from a different time.